In this video, I'm going to summarise how to answer a 9-mark question for GCSE Geography. I've produced an entire series on this topic, so if you require further information, then check out the rest of the videos in this playlist. We will look at how the questions are marked, how to break down the questions into smaller chunks, look at the main command words used in questions, how to use case studies, and how to structure your responses using the Peel method. This is a quick overview of how the questions are marked. So let's start at the end and consider what examiners are looking for and how they will mark these questions. A level 3 mark response in general includes high detail. The student has applied the keywords accurately while also considering what the command words are actually asking. A level 2 mark response includes a lot of the same elements as a level 3 but lacks detail or accuracy. Often pupils will only pick up 1 to 3 marks if they only include a few pieces of relevant information. These level 1 responses usually only include very basic content. This is how we can break down the questions. In this first question, it begins with a quote. This should set the scene for the topic. This refers to the challenge of energy production and highlights 2 main issues. To what extent indicates that you need to offer an opinion. Do you agree or disagree? What are your thoughts? This next question is an evaluate question. This wants you to provide a judgment on what has happened to the quality of life of people in this country. When it refers to an LIC or NEE country you've studied, it is wanting you to use specific information on a case study you have used in class. This is where a lot of pupils drop marks by not including enough specialist knowledge on their case study country. These are the main command words used in GCSE Geography questions. When you start working on your 9-mark responses, it's important to ensure that you fully understand the question. I often see pupils rush this process or maybe just get the gist of the question, but then not fully elaborate during their answer. Here are the main command words used throughout AQA GCSE Geography papers. The use of case studies are vitally important to students obtaining higher marks in these questions. If you're aiming for grades 7 to 9, it is essential that you accurately use case studies in your responses. Using case studies shows that you fully understand the question and can apply your knowledge in the appropriate way. Pupils that can apply the knowledge and evidence from specific case studies will increasingly pick up more marks. Identify the issue, identify the command word, link theory to the case study evidence, and then use specific data. First thing to do is read the question carefully. You need to correctly identify the topics for discussion and the command word used. Once you have identified the issue, you then need to assign the appropriate case study. This is something that I often see pupils get wrong. I regularly have discussions with my students as to why we are studying a topic. What is the context? Where does it fit into the scheme of work or the curriculum? To finish with, we need to consider how you structure your writing. The Peel method is a great place to start. The Peel technique wants you to provide a point, evidence, explain, and then link. Generally, you want to make 3 different points for each 9-mark question. When providing evidence, you want to refer to any figures attached to the question, data or case studies you have investigated. You then need to explain how the evidence backs up why this is relevant. Lastly, you should link all the evidence together by providing a short conclusion or summary statement relating to the question. To accompany this series, I've created some resources to help you elevate your work to the next level. I've written 4 9-mark questions that you can plan using the Peel planning technique and then self or peer mark using my marking criteria. To help you even more, I've included a model answer for each question to give you extra examples of how you could respond to these type of questions in the future. I've also included some posters to remind you of the command words, marking criteria and main case studies for this course. Click the link above or in the description for more information. That is my quick summary of how to answer 9 markers for GCSE Geography. Again, if you want more in-depth information, then check out the rest of the videos in this playlist. Please subscribe to the channel for more GCSE Geography content, pass it on to a friend, and make sure you give this video a like.